Hello, good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Hi, it's been a minute. Just wanted to get on here today and just share an experience that I just had this morning while talking with God. Again, sharing my experiences with others and hope to help free them. Um, so talking to God this morning, I don't know, I had a few things on my heart and on my mind. So, as I was talking to God, I was trying to basically like complain and make excuses. So one of the things I was saying was that, I was just saying like, well, it's hard sometimes, Father, when you when you're constantly always strengthening, encouraging, and motivating others, and you don't feel that you get that back. You feel like you always have to put out, and you feel as though you're not getting nothing back. So what God showed me, because again I was complaining, I was just, and I even not even so much about me, what I don't get back, but I was also saying how I noticed, that there's a lot of people. I'll just say, like with social media, for instance. Social media is such a great place, as far as like encouragement and uplifting and motivation, because I really think we have a real strong social media base to where we really do that with each other. I know, me and some of the people that I've grown up with, and that I still um, talk to regularly. We're pretty encouraging with each other, uplifting. Especially when it comes to your family, your grandkids, and stuff like that. So that's great. But the thing that I was speaking to God about was how some people you know they won't encourage or strengthen anyone, maybe, I don't know, feeling like it's going to take something from them. It's like, okay, because what'll happen, I've been out several times, and like you talk to people and they say, oh, okay, you be like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long, how you doing, I miss you, what's going on with you, and you trying to get caught up and see what's going on with them. And then they tell you, so then it's like, oh well, girl, I be seeing you all the time, I see you on Facebook, I see you doing your thing, and this and that. And I'm like, really? Oh, okay, I didn't even realize you were on Facebook. So things like that. It's like, okay, well, if you see somebody on there doing something positive, do you think that that would take something from you if you took a second and say, hey girl, congratulations, see what you're doing? And not that I need that, or maybe other people feel like they don't need that, but my thing is, motivation and strength and encouragement goes both ways. You could look at a person and think they have all the motivation in the world, and that person, you might be that one person that they need that day to tell them, hey, you know what, I'm proud of you, you're doing a good job, I see what you're doing. Because they may feel like they're not doing nothing, and by you saying that, I see what you're doing, I want you to be encouraged, I want to encourage you, that could just bless them. So it's little things like that that I was talking to God about, because I was like, I have so many people on my page that I don't even interact with at all. And don't get me wrong, I try my best when I do get on Facebook. I try to go down my whole entire timeline, and I'll like or love. I don't even like, I love everything. And when I respond, my response is always going to be beautiful, because again, I know that God has called me to see beauty. God has called me to see a thing, even if it's not at that moment, but to see the original intent of a thing. So therefore, anything I see, any comment or quote, whatever, I'm not looking to see something bad. I'm looking to see something good. And when I see my brothers and my sisters, I see beauty. Um, Social media, Facebook motivates and encourages me so much when I get on there and I see my brothers and my sisters doing things. Y'all don't know, that just strengthens me so much. Oh my gosh, it just makes me feel like I can fly, because I might be down and out that day, and I get on there and I see somebody, doing something that encourages me, it strengthens me. I'm going to make sure that I let them know, hey brother, sister, I see what you're doing, shout out to you, congratulations. So I make sure that I do that. But what I realize is some people can't do that. because they feel as though if they give you a compliment or shout you out, that's going to take away from them. And I was just talking to God, and I'm like, God, that's so sad, because it's just like, we really need to get better. And I think we've come a long way, because now that there's so many entrepreneurs and businesses going, I do see a lot of people encouraging each other. So I will say that we have come a long way, and I see the growth. But I just feel sad for some people, that feel like they can't compliment or uplift someone else, because maybe they knew them in the past and they didn't think that they had nothing good, within them or can come out of them. I mean, for whatever reason it is, whatever reason it may be, it's sad, because again, one thing with me, when I was really down and out and in a deep, dark place, I literally had to motivate and strengthen and encourage others. That's how I pulled myself out. That's where my strength came from. My strength came when I started genuinely loving on others, complimenting, uplifting, motivating, inspiring, constantly complimenting others. I saw nothing but beauty. I saw what could be the original intent of things, how things should have been. I saw purpose and destiny in people that they may not have even seen in themselves. I would start talking to somebody and instantly it's like, oh my gosh, I see this in you. And they're like, really? I've always wanted to do that. And it's just like God showed me that. So that's why that's so important to me, to motivate, just constantly motivate and uplift people. So it saddens me when I see people that can't do that, because they may have something that's missing on the inside of them, and they don't know why they can't get to where they need to be, and that may be the one thing that's blocking them. That may be the one thing that's blocking them. That thing that you want to be strengthened and encouraged, but you can't get it all because you don't know how to be that thing to someone else. Be the change in the world that you want to see. Before you can see the change, you have to be the change. And that's what God showed me. God said, you know what? Because again, I was trying to have a pity party. I need to be motivated. I need to be strengthened. I need to be uplifted. And God said, no, you don't. God said, you're set apart for a reason. He said, I gave you a purpose and a destiny. And therefore, if I gave it to you, I equipped you with everything you need to fulfill it. So therefore, if I called you to motivate, uplift, encourage, inspire others, there's no way I'm going to need you to get that from others before you give it to others. He said, I put that inside of you. That's already inside of you. He said, how do you think you're so free right now? Do you think you did that? Do you think others? And it was just the conversation. It was just like, it's like me and God we just ride, and that's how it is. I love being by myself in my car sometimes, because we have our moments, and it's like, oh my God. So he said, tell me. So you think you strengthen and encourage yourself? You think right now to this day, because you're confessing and professing that you're whole, free, and happy, you did that? Tell me what person on earth did that for you? What friend, what family member, what man, who did that for you? And I was just instantly just like, I kind of just sat back in my seat like, wow. Okay, God, I got you. And it was just like instantly like, okay, I strengthen, motivate, and encourage you. I give you the strength that you need. I supply all of your needs. I supply all of your needs so that you won't have any. And that is so amazing. So therefore, I don't have to look to a person on earth to give me what God gave me to fulfill my assignment, because he already gave it to me. So, and God showed me, do you really think that you're the reason why you're still here? Because if the enemy had had his way, the devil had his way, I would have been gone. God showed me, right there, he said to me, do you understand? A year ago, a little more than a year ago, what challenges you were up against, what came your way? Sickness, I'm talking stroke, close to having a heart attack, anxiety, acid reflux, just all kind of digestive problems, Um, stress like never before, being laid off from a job, being separated from a marriage of 16 years, 19 years together, um, poverty, lack, abandonment, so many different spirits, torment, not to mention torment. Um, what else? So all of these different things came to me, to try and take me out. There was an assignment to take me out so that I would not go forth and fulfill my purpose and destiny in this earth. So God reminded me, do you think you motivated and uplifted and encouraged and strengthened yourself? Do you think you healed yourself? Who do you think uplifted you? And again, he challenged me. If there was a person on this earth that did that, he said, let me know who it is. And I was instantly convicted. And I said, you know what, Lord, you are right. It's not about me. It's not about me. I don't need that. I don't need that. I really don't. I'm so grateful for, again, the inspiration and the positive things that I get on Facebook. When I do put things out there about me or my family, I get so much love, and I never take that for granted. That's why I take my time and I try to go through and I try to hit everybody and thank them so much for their compliments, because I want to tell you people, most of the times I don't put too many pictures out there. I don't think, maybe I do, but I just want you to know, you may see me dressed up, made up. 9 times out of 10 when I do that, it's not always because things is perfect or going great in my life. It's because I had to do that. I was going through something that I really needed to dress myself up on the outside, throw some makeup on, fix my hair, and just, and feel good and love me. That's what 9 times out of 10, that's what that's about. So, when you see that and you guys say beautiful, or, you see compliments, beautiful as always, I never take that for granted, because right away, I'm always so thankful, because I'm like, look at that, God, they see you. Thank God they don't see me. Thank God they don't know what I'm going through. Thank God that don't come through. So I thank God that he works on the inside. And all we do, we're responsible for the outside. And even when the outside fail, when the looks fail, and, we gain weight and this and that, God, we done worked so much on the inside, if we allow him to, that's all people will see. Beauty still comes through. Because another challenge that I have is, sometimes I want to just run out to the store, throw a baseball cap on, and not have to worry about makeup. I don't wear a lot of makeup as it is, but I have to do stuff to my eyes, because if I do that, if I come out with nothing on, the first thing people say, and it's funny now, but it wasn't always, because the first thing people will say to me, I could be just got up, you guys, showered, got dressed, feeling refreshed, head to the store, and I'll see somebody, and the first thing they say, oh, look at you, how you doing? Girl, you look so tired. And I'm like, I look tired. I just got out of the bed. I'm refreshed. What do you mean? I have low eyes. So anybody knows me know my eyes are very, very low. So therefore, that always makes people think that I'm tired. And I'm aging. I thank God, because I believe that I'm aging very well for my age. But hey, flaws and all, I embrace them all. So, I have little dark spots under my eyes. So sometimes I may look tired, or I may be tired, because I'm up all the time. I don't get much sleep. I'm always working on something. So, and that may be, but sometimes it's like, okay, I got to push a little bit. I got to throw a little something on, because, I never know who I may run into at the store. You never know. You may run into someone that wants to invest in you. And it's unfortunate, but a lot of times, this is what they see first. So I get it. I understand. And that's why, and I want you guys to know, that's why I push sometimes, because of the things that I'm doing. I know that I can't just always be Renelle. I have to give a little bit more, and make sure that I keep myself up, and keep myself straight. So I do that. But I just wanted to share that because, like I said, God just really checked me on that. It was like, I've given you everything you need to be successful. I strengthen you. I encourage you. I build you up. When I put my spirit on the inside of you and you're talking to people, it shines through. That's what they see. So I just wanted to just give God all the praise, the honor, and the glory, and thank him so much for, always correcting me. And again, if nobody ever told me that I was a beautiful again, I know that I am, and it more so on the inside, because of the purpose and the destiny that God has placed in my life. I'm not just here just being, I have a purpose and a destiny, and I thank God for that. And I thank God for finally giving me a voice. For so many years I sat back. I was a silent person. I didn't have a lot to say. I observed for so many years. I was stuck in observation mode, and now I'm a little free. I can open my mouth. I can let people know what's on my mind. And it's unfortunate because a lot of people thought that they could take advantage of me, because it was like, oh, she's so kind, she's so sweet. But you know what? God showed me, okay, now it's time for you to go forth. And that's the thing. You get me to talking about God, and I'll just open up, man, and it's just like, next thing you know, I'm preaching and teaching and don't even realize it. But I get so excited about the things of God because I know what God has done for me. I know what he has kept me from. I know what he's doing for me right now. God is he's moving so much in my life, and I'm so grateful. He's building streams. He's teaching me how to take care of me and not have to depend on other people financially. I'm doing so many things now that I would have never even dreamt of doing before, or even things that I may have thought that I was too good to do. Like I'll just throw it out there. DoorDash. I do DoorDash from time to time. And it's so funny because I had someone tell me, and I mean, this is really crazy. You do that? That's dangerous, and you too pretty to be DoorDasher. I'm like, what? I'm too pretty to be DoorDasher? What do you mean? I got a family to take care of. I'm building streams here. This is just a stream for me. This is just another mean for me, an income for me. I have a family that I have to make sure we're always straight. I have children. We're a family of entrepreneurs, and I have to support my children wholeheartedly because I didn't have that growing up. And it's very important for me to make sure that everything they need, if I'm able, I can do it. I can push them. So I always have to work. I always have to look for means of increase. So yeah, DoorDash. Years ago you couldn't have paid me to deliver no food to nobody. But you know what? Today, and then also being put in a position where, again, you have to. So there's nothing that's beneath me unless it's illegal. Anything that's legal, and if I'm feeling it, I'm going to do it. Because again, at the end of the day, I know that God says that there's wealth stored up for me. And I know that there's wealth coming from all different ways. So I'm enjoying life. I'm living life to the fullest. I'm just going with God on everything. Every day he's showing me something different. He's just opened up my treasure chest. The treasure chest in me has been opened up, and God is just revealing to me. I'm like, oh God, what's that? Oh, well, this is this. Oh my gosh, that's inside of me. I can do that. And it's just like, I'm like a little kid because every day is a new discovery. And again, I'm just so grateful and so thankful. And I want to encourage you all to look inside of you, because there's treasure inside of you. And don't think that you just got one gift. God has given you many gifts. Don't be afraid to use them. Don't wait for no one to encourage you, because it's set up like that. Nobody will out encourage God. So don't look for it, because if you do, you won't get started. That's the trick of the enemy. And the enemy is always going to be right there. He's going to be close to you. It could be a family member, friend, whoever, a spouse. He's going to be close to you because he's going to be trying to discourage you while God encourages you. You hold on to that faith the size of a mustard seed. And you believe only, and everything that God has given you shall come to pass. But again, keep in mind, the devil is going to be right there too. And he's going to be right there to try and snatch that word away. And you hold tight to that word, and you know that God got you. He got you. He got you. He got me. And I'm so grateful. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Love you. Have a blessed and wonderful day. And I'm just so excited about the things of God, and you should be too. Bye-bye.